evening. My name is Mr. Clymer, and I am the principal of Warren Hills Regional High School, and it is my privilege to welcome you to Warren Hills Regional High School's 48th Commencement Ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Warren Hills Regional Schools Board of Education and District Administration, led by Board of Education President Mr. Richard Havrisco and Superintendent of Schools Dr. Thomas Altanji. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the faculty of Warren Hills Regional High School and Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. It is my honor to present to you the Warren Hills Regional High School graduating class of 2015.
family, friends, and fellow classmates. I would personally like to welcome you to our graduation ceremonies on behalf of the Senior Class Executive Committee and the graduating class of 2015. Would the members of our high school concert choir please assemble on the risers at this time? Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow graduates, will you please rise and remain standing to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of our national anthem, performed by the senior members of the chorus. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On behalf of the class of 2015, I wish to extend our congratulations to valedictorian Robert Civilio and salutatorian Tyler Henning on their recognition this evening.
Want some water? journey.
Thank you to Mrs. Voigt, the senior choir and select choir for their performance of No Time, arranged by Susan Brumfeld. I'm very happy to announce the salutatorian for the class of 2015, Tyler Henning. During his 4 years at Warren Hills, Tyler has demonstrated excellence in academics. He is a member of the National Honor Society, a National Society of High School Scholars, a recipient of the National Scholars Award Scholarship, and an AXA Achievers National Scholarship recipient. He's been awarded the following scholarships: Kiwanis Club of Washington, Hunter and Warren Association of Business Officials, the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, and the New Jersey Spirit of a Hero Scholarship. Tyler's been active in our co-curricular programs as the captain and first seed for the varsity tennis team, programming captain of the first robotics team, a state winner in the DECA business competition, and the lead student in the special education technology program. He is a member of the engineering club, chess club, and volunteers his time with Habitat for Humanity. Tyler will be attending Carnegie Mellon University in the fall to major in business, finance, and computer science. Congratulations, Tyler.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Tyler Henning. I figured I'd announce that anyway because I didn't know if they'd announce me as Gunnar or Tyler, so figured I'd tell you. For those of you that do know me, I'd like to start off by thanking you all very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and thank you for all the support you've given me through high school and before. I'd also like to thank Mr. Clymer, Dr. Altanji, the Board of Education, and all other faculty members for giving me this opportunity to speak. I'd like to start this off with a brief story. When I was about 6 years old and most of my siblings still lived at home, we'd have these family game nights. We'd all get together around the kitchen table on a Friday night, eat popcorn, and play Monopoly. Now, my much older brothers usually just manipulated me into paying a lot for Boardwalk or something of the sorts, and I usually didn't win. So I usually had to show off a little bit for them. So I did this time, and needless to say, when I got to the emergency room, the popcorn kernel in my ear did not make the doctor as happy as it made me. It was deep. It was. The tweezers in my ear for the next half hour were not as forgiving as my brothers were. So I can honestly tell you that I have not had a single popcorn kernel in my ear since that day. Not one. Now, I promise there's a point to this. There's a cliche I'm sure you've all heard that you're just supposed to leave the past behind you. Now, I would tend to disagree. Just think about it. In the grand scheme of things, all you really have is what's behind you. Everything you see around you at this exact instant in time is a direct result of the things and the choices you did and made before this. A scar, an outfit, or even the thought you're having about how ridiculous I sound right now has been dominoed from every second before this one. Let's talk about giant purple elephants. For a second there, you were really surprised, maybe a little confused, maybe even worried about me because you thought I messed up. That's okay, it's in the past now. That's a memory that your mind is going to archive for however long just because it affected you in some way. It's affecting you now, even as you think about what it could possibly mean in the context of what I'm going to say next. Now, I didn't have to say something big, but it got your attention. It made a spot in your conscious mind that forced you to pay attention. My point is, we're all going to get hit with things in life that are going to affect us more than just temporarily. Some events are going to stay with us a few minutes, others a lifetime. Some events will make us smile, and others not so much. But even though we might have to put our fingers in a few light sockets, lick a few frozen poles, and yeah, put a few popcorn kernels in our ears, every experience makes us better people for right here and right now. Regardless of how hard life gets, how much we get knocked down, we know what not to do next time. We know what to do to make our future better. Living in the past isn't a bad thing if we use to legitimize our present. It's not a bad thing if we're using our past, at least retrospectively, to improve our present. One of my favorite quotes of all time is from Rocky Balboa. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. So I leave you with this. As we move on to the next chapter in our lives, don't be afraid to go back and reread this one. Sure, high school's over for us. Some of us are gonna miss it, and others of us won't. Either way, I urge you to use it as a utility of what it has become, an experience. I really didn't want this speech to become mushy or an autobiography, and I did my best to avoid that. But I did want to get some advice across that I've definitely learned. I know we've all had our fair share of rough waters, but I can tell you with certainty that none of it was in vain. Now I want you to think about it. Look at your friends, because I know you probably know where they're sitting right now. Remember the good times you had with them. The times that made your adrenaline rush, the ones you never wanted to end, and hold them dear to you just like you were taught. But I also want you to remember the bad times. Don't just forget them. Try and find your worst popcorn kernels, the hardships and mistakes that hurt the most. The ones that really left a mark in your memory regardless of how hard you tried to forget them. I know not to stick another kernel in my ear. I don't want to do that again. Don't make the same mistakes twice, and don't make a situation that you've already had turn for the worse when you know how to handle it now. Get back up off the ground when you get hit. Realize significance in your experiences, and find your road to success within the wake of adversity. Please don't regret the past, especially not your time here. It's not what it's there for. But it's there, and it always will be. All you can do is turn around, enjoy the view, and learn from it. Let's graduate, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian for the class of 2015 is Rob Servilio. During his 4 years at Warren Hills, Rob has demonstrated a commitment to academic achievement and co-curricular participation. He's a dedicated student and has taken a challenging course load throughout his high school career. He is an AP Scholar with honors, a commended scholar, president of the National Honor Society, and recipient of the Principal's Recognition Award. He was named the Outstanding Delegate at the Harvard Model Congress and top attorney at the Princeton Moot Court Competition. He received the Teacher's Choice Award for his computer science applet design. He's a Boys State statesman, a member of the Select Jazz Ensemble, and yes, he earned an A in his financial literacy class. Rob is a member of the cross country and track and field teams. He was captain of the cross country team and received the Most Improved Award in cross country. He earned the Outstanding Effort and Coaches Award in track and field. He is a member of the school record-breaking 4x800 relay team and is the 2015 Skyland Conference Scholar Athlete Representative from Warren Hills. In the fall, Rob will be attending Rutgers University to major in mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Rob Servilio.
Thank you, Mr. Clymer. All right, well, first off, congratulations to all of you. We finally made it through 4 long years of English and history and math. Maybe not so much. And we did a great job all the while. But of course, we couldn't do it alone. So I'd like to thank our parents, our guardians, our friends, colleagues, coworkers, peers, everyone who gave us all the support we needed to get to this point. And of course, a huge thank you to the faculty and staff of Warren Hills who acted as our mentors, our friends, and our teachers through these 4 years. And of course, a big shout out to the administration who has improved the school tenfold. So I remember the first time in high school when I got up for public speaking, and that was in debate club freshman year. And instead of my usual routine where I would sit in the back of the classroom and keep my mouth shut, I decided I'd come up to the podium, and I had a clear argument running through my mind. But then, when I got up onto the podium, I couldn't speak coherently. And I realized it was because I was vibrating as if a giant invisible man was using me as a shake weight. And to this day, I regret that fear, and seriously, I regret how it's held me back in so many ways. I mean, just think of how many chances we've blown from fear. How many job opportunities have slipped through our fingers? How many potential loves never realized because we couldn't even muster the courage to talk to the person? How many generations had failed attempts at social change, or maybe just half-hearted ones, because they were afraid of change? It may be me, but I don't think we need to be afraid. And what are we afraid of? Are we afraid of failure? Don't forget that the greatest artists of all time were often despised or ignored during their lifetimes. The greatest authors, Mr. Oakley included, often had to suffer and swallow their pride, rejection letter after rejection letter from the New York and Chicago publishing companies. Why should we let our futile and ungrounded inhibitions prevent us from accomplishing our dreams? Is it that we're afraid of success? Is it that we're afraid that our expectations are going to become too high for ourselves? See, I believe that this generation, yes, this generation that gets all their political knowledge on Facebook, and this generation that would rather play Flappy Bird and use Snapchat than spend time with the people who are actually physically present with them, this generation is capable of realizing the revolution of values that Martin Luther King Jr. spoke so fondly of. I believe that this generation is the generation that will confront the issues of hyper-industrialization and the disparities between the third and the first worlds. This generation will not just muse about, but act on philosophy of freedom and authority. This generation will be the first to realize that the infinitely complex nature of this world cannot be boiled down to a 9-to-5 job and a white picket fence, a single linear equation. And while these things are good things to work for, they in no way represent the totality of our endeavors. Because I've already seen you guys do amazing things. You've raised upwards of $25,000 a year, 3 years in a row for the American Cancer Society. You've sacrificed thousands of hours of your free time, fleeting though it may be, to engage in community service, to tend to the elderly and the sick, to tutor the young. You've been one of the most accepting classes and took those anti-bullying measures that we saw freshman year and ran with them and tried to make everyone feel comfortable in their own skin. And yes, accomplishing such change will be difficult, but the best things are. Yes, it's going to take a long time for social progress to be made, but Langston Hughes contends that a dream deferred does not dry up like a raisin in the sun, does not sag like a heavy load, but rather explodes. Yes, life will be painful. You're going to suffer heartaches, heartbreak. You're going to have to bear witness to things you never wanted to see. But why be afraid and why be complacent? Why waste your chance at the best of life? Why lock yourself away in Dickinsonian alabaster chambers, untouched by morning, untouched by noon, as meek members of the resurrection, while worlds scoop their arcs and firmaments row, as doges collapse and crowns crumble, and diadems drop, all soundless as dots on discs of snow, when you have cleared directives from just about every deity, every branch of morality, and every public figure, to be bold, to be strong, and not to fear. Rather, use your skeleton key of boldness to strongly liberate yourself from all constraints. Go out and preach positivity to the world. Speak up for the marginalized. Help those who cannot help themselves and let them help you. Dedicate your life to others and be sincere, caring, and kind. I mentioned Martin Luther King earlier in the speech, and during one speech he said the following: Courage faces fear, and thereby masters it. Cowardice represses fear, and is thereby mastered by it. Courageous men never lose their zest for living, even when their living situation is zestless. We must constantly build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. And if Martin Luther King Jr. could lead a successful movement to turn the tides against a systematic repression that sought to revoke not only his freedom and assembly, but his life, I believe that we, as a collective generation, has the ability, the gusto, the guts, and the goodness to make this world a safer, more moral, and better place. And we'll do it so that our children, and our children's children, and our children's children's children will not have to live in fear, but will rather inherit a great, grand, and brave new world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob. At this time, I'd ask the members, senior members of the band, if you would move back to the band risers, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this time it is my privilege to introduce the Warren Hills Regional High School Band, who will perform First Suite in E-flat the third by Gustav Holst. The band is under the direction of Mr. Jason Graff. Good evening, parents, family members, friends, honored guests, and the graduating class of 2015. Graduates, let me begin by saying that it has been my privilege to watch you mature into young adults, well prepared for the next chapter of your lives. 4 years ago, you began a journey that has led us to this night, and everyone here is extremely proud of your numerous accomplishments. When you began your high school career in 2011, you were faced with many new opportunities and challenges. For example, you were about to become the first class to participate in the 9th grade academy program, a program designed to assist you with the transition from middle school to high school. At your orientation program, I challenged and encouraged all of you to do 3 things with the hope that you would have a memorable high school experience. The first was to challenge yourself academically, and challenge yourself you did. In fact, the members of the class of 2015 have earned more than $250,000 in scholarships and grants through their hard work and perseverance. Just as impressive is the fact that several students have worked hard enough to earn full tuition scholarships to their colleges or universities. Congratulations. Additionally, seated before us are AP scholars with honor and distinction and a recipient of the National Achievement Scholarship. Furthermore, as a class, you've earned the highest average HESPA score of any Warren Hills class in the past 5 years. So please allow me to be the first to congratulate you on successfully meeting the academic challenges set before you 4 years ago. As impressive are the students in the class of 2015 who will be joining a branch of the armed forces. Warren Hills will be well represented in the United States Army, the United States Coast Guard, the United States Marines, and the United States Navy. To those students, we not only say congratulations, but a heartfelt thank you. Second, I encouraged you to get involved in at least 3 different co-curricular and/or extracurricular activities during your high school career. In this arena, too, you have excelled, a fact that is underscored by the repeated recognition of your skill and talent on the local, state, and national levels. How good are you? I'll let the facts speak for themselves. In regard to our talented visual and performing arts students, our select choir received the Best Overall Choir Award at the Music in the Park competition at Hershey Park with 3 perfect scores of 10 in the 5 judged categories. One of our instrumental music students has been recognized nationally and has performed at venues around the country. Our pit band was nominated for a Freddie Award for their performance during the spring musical. And our film design students continue to impress festival judges and earn well-deserved recognition for their vision and talents. Add to that the supportive and enthusiastic crowds that were drawn to our auditorium to see the fall play and spring musical, and there is no doubt that each and every one of these students are deserving of all of these accolades. Congratulations. Not to be outdone, our co-curricular clubs and organizations amassed an impressive list of accomplishments as well. The National Honor Society continued its tradition of hosting the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life and raised nearly $28,000 for cancer research. Our school newspaper, The Streak, boasts the New Jersey State High School Newspaper Editor of the Year, Our archery club won a state title and includes the highest scoring male archer in the state. The archers also qualified for and competed in the national competition in Louisville, Kentucky. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations. Our first robotics team, Team 219, Team Impact, qualified for and participated in the first Robotics World Championships in St. Louis, Missouri. Our Key Club's Blood Drive and the Students Against Vandalizing the Earth Environmental Club, their community cleanups, will continue to touch the lives of those in our community and beyond, as will the awareness and knowledge of global issues brought about by the efforts of our Human Rights Club. Congratulations. Our athletes were challenged by their coaches to bring their best effort to the court, the field, the mat, the pool, and the track on a daily basis, and they responded in a big way by accumulating a notable list of achievements of their own. The field hockey team captured the 2014 Group 3 State Championship, the first state women's title in the history of Washington and Warren Hills High School. Two of our wrestlers eclipsed the 100 career win mark in the same season. The senior boys swimmers are undefeated, four-time Skyline Conference champions. Graduates in the class of 2015 are the foundation of the Warren Hills Boys and Girls Lacrosse programs. Each year, the programs have grown in numbers, and this year, both programs recorded their highest number of wins. The boys team participated in the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association state tournament for the first time. For the first time in nearly a decade, Warren Hills sent a representative to the NJSIAA Northwest All-Star Baseball Classic. This features the 100 best high school baseball players in New Jersey. Additionally, there are numerous individual record-setting student athletes in all sports in all seasons. I don't think it's too difficult to conclude that you have, without a doubt, successfully met the challenge to get involved. Third, you were challenged to bring your creative ideas to help enhance school spirit. Again, you stepped up to the challenge and rallied around the Fall Kickball Festival. In the following years, you added a parade and changed the name to Community Day to more fully involve not only our high school, but our community as well. You took part in spirited pep rallies, homecoming activities, and even painted our town blue. I also would be remiss if I did not speak of the endless energy you bring to the dance floor at prom. I can say with confidence that the class of 2015 most certainly got their money's worth this year. You have most certainly set the school spirit bar high for future classes at Warren Hills. Congratulations. After all that, who can argue that sitting here before us is an incredible group of young adults? As educators, we are trained to see the talent and potential they possess and nurture it as much as we can while they are within our sphere of influence. Now it's time, like a mama bird pushing her fledglings out of the nest, to nudge them on their way. As we do so, however, we can offer one last bit of advice and one more nugget of wisdom, as we have traveled a bit further along the road of life than they have. Graduates, because I began this speech referencing your challenges as high school students, challenges that you have successfully conquered, I will conclude in the same vein. As your world widens and presents you with more diverse and difficult challenges in the upcoming years, it is my hope that you continue to demonstrate the same level of perseverance, meeting those challenges that you have during your 4 years at Warren Hills. This sounds somewhat easy, But will it always be? The honest answer is no. Will this always end in success? Again, I will honestly say no. But will you enhance who you are just for accepting a challenge head-on and attacking it with your intelligence, your bravery, and with your passion? To that, I can answer yes. Having the courage to climb the tall mountains and to navigate the rough seas will undoubtedly result in your growth as a person. This growth, by the way, does not end at any given age. Every obstacle you overcome, every challenge that you defeat or that defeats you, will have an impact not only on who you are in that moment, but who you will become. William Shakespeare once wrote, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be." Class of 2015, may the person that you may be exceed all of your expectations. We wish every one of you abundant luck and success in all of the years to come. Thank you. Class of 2015, there are many people who have provided you with support and direction to help you arrive at this night. First and foremost are your parents, family, and friends. Graduates, for all of their support and encouragement throughout the years, please give them a round of applause. Second are your teachers, coaches, and advisors. Please join me in recognizing members of the Warren Hills faculty who have helped prepare you by providing you with the skills and knowledge to meet all future challenges. At this time, I would wish to recognize and thank the members of our high school faculty and staff that have or will be retiring this year. Mrs. Dorier, Mrs. Farrell, Mrs. Grimm, Mrs. Kolodziejczyk, Mrs. Hogan, Mrs. Muzzy, Mrs. Lay, Mrs. Ciano, and Ms. Unext. Also, I'd like to recognize 3 district administrators who will be retiring this year. Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Altanji, our business administrator, Mrs. Joyce, and our middle school assistant principal, Mr. Smith. Thank you for all of your years of dedication to the students of Warren Hills. Also, I'd like to recognize a member of the Warren Hills faculty whom we have recently lost. Mr. Frank Fenimore, a technology education teacher, passed away in April. A longtime member of the Warren Hills family, Mr. Fenimore will be fondly remembered and sadly missed. I am deeply honored to certify to the Superintendent of Schools and to the Board of Education that the class of 2015 has successfully completed and met all of the requirements of the faculty, the Board of Education, and the state of New Jersey for graduation and are entitled to receive their diplomas. Dr. Altanji, it is with a great deal of pleasure that I present to you the class of 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Clymer. Good evening, Warren Hills Regional High School community, and in particular, to our graduating class. Now that Mr. Clymer has certified you for graduation, on behalf of the Warren Hills Regional Board of Education, I enthusiastically accept you as the class of 2015 and recommend each of you to receive your diploma tonight. As Mr. Clymer said, you certainly are a class of perseverance. Much like the Energizer Bunny, that keeps going and going and going. Sort of like the past winters of the last 2 school years that seemed to never end. And although I'm sure you enjoyed receiving those messages that school was delayed or closed, I know that you eventually began to wonder if tonight would ever arrive, and would graduation ever occur on this date. Through all those disruptions, you focused on what you needed to do to make the most of this senior year, despite all the interruptions, and prepare for the next phase of your young lives. As I was contemplating what message I wanted to share with you tonight, it came to me in a book I recently finished reading by one of my favorite authors, Mitch Albom. A sentence on page 301 really hit home for me and provided the message for you tonight. The sentence read, "Desire sets our compass, but real life steers our course." To repeat, desire sets our compass, but real life steers our course. How true that is. I know that whatever each of your plans are now, they are certainly filled with desire. And in your minds, they are your definite plans. However, life is a journey and does not always go as we planned or hoped. It's good to have a plan, a desire, but it's equally important to remember that plans can change, and that many times in life, we have to travel a different route in order to achieve our goals. Please remember that when things might not go as you thought they would in the future, that you should be flexible, willing to change, and open to other possibilities. Throughout it all, it is so very important that you maintain your self-dignity and personal worth, and remind yourselves that you make a difference in many people's lives, and that whatever obstacles surface, you approach each and every one of them as a challenge and a reminder that you must maintain respect for yourself. Never let anyone make you feel that you are not important, valued, or worthy if you always strive to do your best. Equipped with that self-respect, you can and will face challenges and make the best of each situation. I recently heard a beautiful song entitled, "I Was Here." The lyrics in that song are a perfect supplement to my comments to you this evening. The song mentions, "I want to leave my footprints on the sand of time. Know there was something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I'll leave no regrets. Leave something to remember so they won't forget. I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark, soul, everyone will know I was here. I just want them to know that I gave my all, did my best, brought someone some happiness, left this world a little better just because I was here. The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I leave, that I made a difference, and this world will see I was here, I lived, I loved, I was here. You most certainly have left your mark and soul, your legacy and imprint here at Warren Hills Regional. Without a doubt, you were here. I wish the class of 2015 every happiness, success, and joy that you deserve in the years ahead. Continue to be passionate and compassionate in all you do. And remember to always believe in yourself, regardless how real life steers your course. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you.
Robert William Servilio. Gunnar Tyler Henning. Christopher Robert Blackwood. Dustin Nia Chung. Joelle Celine Dowling. Nicholas James Galliano. Anastasia Lynn Giordano. Kaylee Jordan Lang. Evan Noah Turner. William Andrew Turner. Jason Thomas Acuna. Antonia O. Adelakin. Timothy Alexander Allen. Epiphany Joy Alston. Gilbert Andwadi. Sarah Quinn. Brooke Emily Andrews. Summer Jana Andrews. Tyler Mark Annunziata. Christian James Anton. Derek Tyler Anton. Jason Michael Anton. Stephen James Apgar. Marco Arietta Jr. Zachary Taylor Thomas Ash. Julia Amy Arenzi. Obeyemi Oluwayemisi Ayodele. Kyle John Belaney. Tyler Lee Baylov. Matthew James Basile. Paige Catherine Bechtel. Juliana Bedoya. Shayna Riel Byrne. Angelica Maria Benavides. Richie Alex Benitez. Emily Fora Berridge. Veronica Eve Bigham. Peace Modupe Bibioku. David Winston Blythe. James Robert Bobliss. Nicholas Enrique Branco. Liam Mozegova Breslin. Taj Ryan Bradingham. Allie Bethany Bruhard. Sarah Ann Bruley. Kieran Thomas Brown. Sylvia Buchek. Sean Robert Buell. Dalton Michael Buniak. Matthew Tyler Bird. Angela Vasilevna Kajera. Carrie Ann Callahan. Nicole Angela Cancellieri. Anthony Cassiano. Caitlin Marie Kaywood. Christina Maria Celentano. Caitlin Ann Chadwick. Tyree Javon Chandler. Ryan William Chappell. Vincent Joseph Shula. Brandon Michael Cochran. Timothy John Connolly. Javon Lindy Cooper. Matthew Jeffrey Cooper. Zachary Alexander Corby. Amanda Lee Crampton. Evan Cruz. Michelle Marie Cupo. David William Zarnecki. Holly Marie Zarnecki. Tara Lynn Diuto. Noemia Marie Da Silva. Sean Allen Dakin. Isaiah Andre Davey. Kendall Olivia Davis. Claire Manelli de Guzman. Brady Lee DeAngelis. Julia Nicole DeFeo. Christopher John DeFranza. Jasmine May Delgado. Jordan Curtin Delicato. Kyle James Dembski. Alex John Dewey. Brian Lee Duke. Benjamin Henry DuPont. Aaron S. Edwards. Douglas Conrad Eckhart Jr. Andrew Brent Edsoren. Jody Marlene Eller. Daniel J. Farkas. Alexandra Lee Ferdenzi. Emma Ray Fink. Patrick Kincaid Flaherty. Sorry. All right. Patrick Kincaid Flaherty. Sorry about that. Christopher Thomas Flannery. John Ryan Fluck. Vincenzo Marco Frasca. Emma Danes Frost. Brianna Lynn Gamble. Stephen Garcia. Rachel Marie Geiler. Mark Owen General. Miranda Lynn Glasser. Luke Joseph Gleba. Edward Thomas Gonzalez. Natalia Gopinathan. Garrett Nicholas Gorman. Monica Patricia Grader. Laura Catherine Graziano. Margaret Agnes Griffin. Christine Ashley Griffith. Kylie Marie Geedy. Jill Sandra Garal. Jessica Nicole Haggerty. Marissa Alexandra Hahn. Emily Maureen Handley. Sarah Elizabeth Hanshaw. Michael Alexander Haraka. Jessica Jane Harrison. Alex James Hart. Mehi Ayman Hassan. Bill Cody Hayes Sanders. Brittany Vaughn Heerwagen. Kyle Henry. Colin William Herbert. Joseph Paul Hill. Kyle James Hoffman. Kyle James Hopkins. Sarah Jane Howard.
Yes, Sarah!
Nathan Elias Hussey. Justin Anthony Ione. Mukhtar Ibrahim. Kyle James Janowski.
Jose Juan Jimenez Torres. Julia Rose Jordan. Kelly Beth Kansky. Kyle Pritham Kasparin. Mary Jane Kane. Dylan Thomas Hilty. John Martin Kelly. Tyler John Kilda. Julianne Catherine Kimball. Sarah Rose Kopsko. Philip Aaron Koskoff Jr. Rebecca Grace Kuderka. David Maratovich Husreyev. Kayla Elizabeth LaFurla. Jake David Larson. Craig James Lawson. Amanda Marie Leather. Heather Danielle Legree. Emily Victoria Lenoir. Alyssa Marie Lino. Kira Lee Lovitz. Caroline Whitney London. Michael Valentine Mancuso. Benjamin Manilov. Christopher Gilbert Marrero. Heather Morgan Marsh. Madeline Elizabeth Martin. Mackenzie Catherine Mason. Nathaniel Paul Mason. Danielle Nicole Massa. Ellen Marie Mayer. Megan Marie Magaha. Edward Francis McGrath IV. Catherine Louise McLean. Alma Mehedovic. Kelly Paige Mering. Brandon James Meyer. Haley Rose Miller. Joseph Henry Meisner. Belicia Pilar Monroy. Carly Margaret Moran. Shannon Marie Mulvihill. Sydney Marie Ellen Montone. Jessica Elizabeth Murphy. Catherine Anna Murphy. Vincent Michael Uzichko. Maxwell Alexander Nada. Jessica Lynn Nissen. David Newman. Kemdi Nena Okoro. Amanda Rose Oberly. Zachary Elijah Orbine. Megan Nicole Ordeman. Alex Ortiz. Danya Elizeth Oseguera. Lauren Natasha Oseguera. Andrew John Pacheco. Philip Vitaliano Haran. Jesse Ezekiel Basmino. Simran Arvind Patel. Dale Vincent Hirano. Austin Jason Fidodo. Jamie Lynn Pillion. Casey Rose Polera. Jimmy Jesus Torres. Rebecca Ashley Briscoe. Nicole Marie Profita. Emily Rose Quinn. Gina Marie Racek. Sohaila El Sayed Ramadan. Jacob Roger Rapp.
Bailey Alyssa Reyes. Melanie Ann Rivera. Valentina Rizzi. Daniel Eric Robbins. Seamus Joseph Ronan. Jennifer Gabriela Rosado. Brooke Angela Ross. Emily Ann Rother. Sophia Rotondo. Catherine Erin Ryan. Felix Eduardo Sanchez. Samantha Dawn Spashnik. Rusty James Shander. Rachel Gonzalez Schmieder. Taylor Nicole Schott. Brandon Alexander Schwab. Emily Rose Schwab. John Ross Scoville. Karan Shah. Corinne Lynn Sheridan. Hannah Shathia. Justin Singh. Emily Morgan Sizemore. Amy Nicole Smith. Jesse Thomas Smith. Joshua Aaron Smith. Samantha Rose Soper. Christian Gregory Staggert. Nicole Emily Standish. Lauren Ann Steiner. Brendan Michael Stewart. Kaylee Michelle Stiles. Olivia Margaret Stuber. Corin Jessica Stussy. Danielle Grace Sikora. Cheyenne Lauren Zooks. Sai Santosh Kumar Tadikonda. Joseph Brian Taggart. Alexandra Marie Tamboro. Maximilian Paul Tensfeld. Sarah Dominique Thomas. Amber Lynn Thompson. Carly Lynn Thompson. Sarah Michelle Thorpe. Malcolm Lennox Thurber. Miles Michael Tilley. Ivan Tishenko. Katie Lynn Todd. Annie Elizabeth Topoleski. Denzel Edward Ranola Trinidad. Gerard Jamal Turner. Joel Jamal Turner. Amanda Giovanna Valley. Taylor James Van Orden. Sint Hay Van Sulkema. Miranda Nicole Cecilia Fargo. Augustine Vergara. Kevin Vaughn. Jillian Rebecca Wall. Christian Michael Wanamaker. Anne Marie Ward. Brian Jeffrey Weissman. Taylor Nicole Wilkinson. Kenneth Kenshi Imani Wilson. Jake Charles Wright. Blake Prescott Uhas. Elijah Gregory Zittel.
At this time, I would like to ask my fellow graduates to please rise. Fellow graduates, in the year 1063, Oxford University initiated a practice that has become a tradition at most graduation ceremonies. The movement of the tassel from the right side of your motorboard to the left symbolizes the education journey and academic success. At this time, I invite my fellow graduates to join me in this ceremony.